Hello. So I decided to make this video about an exploration in my own house. I mean, it wasn't directly my house, my home. It was my parents' home where I was born, and I lived for 35 years. Now I am 56 years old. But at the age of 35, I decided to buy my own house to live in. On December 2017, my mother had a stroke and went to hospital. In the January 2nd, 2017, I received a phone call, and I kind of know what was that phone call about. It was from the hospital telling me to going to talk with the doctor about my mother, and I immediately know this is not gonna be a good news. So it means my mother passed away on January 2nd. At least it was when I received the phone call. Then, 3 years later, then in November 11, 2020, in the middle of the COVID-19 crisis, the pandemic, after many times my father went to hospital with disease problems and complications, I received another phone call. This time it was from my sister saying my father passed away. And that was it. So, turning back time in 2003, when I went out of my home and decided to buy another one, I already almost lived alone because my parents all the time, most of the time, lived in my grandparents' home. So they only went to my parents' home only maybe in the winter, from November to January or February. Then they returned back to my grandparents' home. So most of the time I was at home, at my parents' home, alone, living alone. And when I decided to buy my own home in 2003, I kind of leave my room abandoned. I take some things with me, but another things that I don't use anymore or I don't care, I left in my room. So it's kind of abandoned since 2003. And the rest of the house was empty, without nobody inside most of the months of the year. It turned to be a second home or something. In 2006, I decided to sell my home and buy another bigger home, a little bit more bigger and near my parents' home in my city where I was born in 2007. So I moved on to my new home in 2007. So after my parents died, the house was closed until 2021, when I decided to went to my parents' home and take all my stuff and throw away things I don't care, I don't use anymore. So this video is all about that. And if you usually watch my YouTube channel, you know I like to explore abandoned places. So what I decided to do is record and explore the last moments of my parents' home, the way it was left, kind of abandoned, and register that because I have to take all the stuff I want from there, and some of the stuff went to garbage and recycle bin and so on. and it was a long process. That process took months to do because at the same time I was working and was doing other stuff, and I do it slowly. So this video is all about exploration of an abandoned place at my own parents' home, and what it was my own home where I lived for 35 years. Let's watch it.
Vai para o cemitério?
Exatamente.
Pois,
E eu estou lá, pus o Nelson, aquele rapaz de cor que estava comigo,
sim.
vai chegar dentro daquele horário mais ou menos, que isso são coisas programadas, e pronto. Está bem?
Certo, pronto, então.
Pronto, a gente vamos marcar às 11h30 no cemitério. Já viste, dá cerimónias, dá nada, a
Pronto,
gente às
olha,
11h30.
mais prático, também nem vale a
Pronto,
pena.
ok, certo.
Como isto é.
A gente está-se bem assim, pronto, eu vou pedir à Feliz para nos levar uma palma de flores.
Ai, sim, uma florinha. Ele também não ligava a isso, mas é melhor, fica melhor. Pronto.
É assim, mas...
Para pôr lá em cima depois.
Muito bem.
Muito bem, então está em princípio está combinado, é assim.
Pronto,
se houver alguma coisa...
Então, a partir das 10 estou lá.
Certo.
Se for assim que vocês chegarem, passa por lá e a gente fala.
Está bem,
Tá
bem.
certo,
tá.
Então,
Pronto,
boa noite,
ok.
obrigada.
O resto da noite, muito obrigado.
Boa noite. Okay, let's now go to the house. Very old mailboxes, empty box, no mail. So this is a third floor without elevator. Let's turn on the lights. This is a very old building built on the 50s of the of the 20th century. This window is broken since I was a kid. I remember that shape of the broken window. Plants all over. My mother plants. Okay, this is it. This is the door. Let's go finally enter my parents' home. Where I lived for 35 years, and I was born here. the kitchen, the hall, bathroom, parents' room, living room, my room. Let's close the door. Okay, let's start. From here. Calendars from many years, decades of calendars, all that stuff. I still have card books in there. Salt, plates, and a lot of stuff left behind. This doesn't work anymore. Bottle of gas. The oven and that, all that. To heat the water, yellow sugar, and all that stuff. The last dishes that knives, forks, spoons, everything. Covers. The last dishes, stuff to clean, products to clean stuff. Vinegar, oil, old glasses, '50s or '60s glasses. Design. Sugar, white sugar, flour. Old television, washing machine, fridge, refrigerator, without nothing on it or almost nothing. Yeah, nothing. Calendar, Chinese calendar from 2018. The last year, a lot of plants on it. Old plants dying. And this one is okay. Two more bottles of gas. And the back of the house outside. This is where my past dog hit the last trash. This is the water counter alcohol, watches, here electricity bills, or old stuff. This is a card from the school, old card from my school. More stuff, bags, a lot of bags. Watches are stopped or something. Let's go to the bathroom. Stuff left here. Box for the cats, transporting the cat. This is a very old, from the 60s, I think. It's still working. Air dryer. It still works. Left. Towels. This bathroom isn't original, it was rebuilt twice. Okay, let's go to my parents' room. I was born here in this room, February 12, 1968. This wasn't here at the time. It's broken. I cannot open this, or almost. My parents' clothes. More shoes and all that. Mother and father shoes and clothes. The last stuff my father used, medicines and all that kind of stuff, more shoes and so on. A lot of these things. More shoes, boxes filled with stuff. And this is very old too, this painting or whatever. More stuff. And another old television in color, not black and white. More stuff of this kind. More shoes. Let's check it out. What's in on the top of it is nothing special, just trash. Old newspaper and the clothes. So my father was in the Navy, and here is more papers and stuff. Brushes for the shoes. More magazines and so on. Heater. The view from the back. Mirror, very old mirror. The last books my mother read. More medicine stuff. Socks, and this to help my father walk at the time. Let's check his drawers. More clothes. What else? Even more. And more. And of course more. Okay, what's in here? More clothes. Toilet paper. Okay, let's go to the living room. To 70s design, old stuff, lot of books, stuff left behind, of course, and a few bottles, not much. Let's check the drawers. Almost broken. Contains papers and documents and more clothes, socks, whatever. Underwear. More books, pictures. The cat of my parents. Of course, is no longer with us. The dog of my sister, myself in that picture, and a lot of trash in here. Papers, books, whatever. Headphones, very old headphones. And here I have more old stuff, papers and magazines, old papers. Okay. Old technology. More trash, more stuff. Even more. More dishes and all that. More papers, more pencils, pens, whatever. Crusadism, crosswords, an old, very old picture, a very old machine, analogic, of course, no picture, a towel, and paintings, of course. And myself in the mirror. This is where my mother was sitting with the stroke, this couch, very old couch. More pictures, more magazines, and the dog bed that is no longer with us too. Okay, let's go to the balcony on the front of the house. With a lot of stuff on it, old stuff and many plants. My mother's plants. Very narrow balcony with this very old candle. More plants here. More left behind magazines, very old magazines. And the view from the 2018 calendar. And my room where I left my stuff since 2003. Things left behind, I don't want it. Old computers, old fans, old calendars, CDs, old televisions, old stuff. CDs. What's that? Old cartoons, BDs, old VHS tapes, old televisions, old cassette tapes, and here is the calendar from 2003. That's the last year I was living here. And more magazines, more VHS, more keyboards from old PCs, drawers, old audio cassette tapes. I still have them, a lot of them. An equalizer, printer. I don't have it, I throw it away, the recycle bin. More CD-ROMs from the 1997, 1998. More magazines, more papers, more cassette deck, SONY PlayStation, you name it. And here, in here I storage, an old I stored all the VHS collection. I had hundreds of tapes of VHS, movies, programs, TV programs, music, whatever you name it. Hello, this is me in the mirror again. And that's it. Bye bye past and room and house and everything. Now in the process of carrying out things and throwing out things. This was done during the COVID, so there are some face masks on the place, tapes, bags full of crap to throw it away, to trash and recycle bin. This was a huge process to do, carrying out and selecting the good things and the bad things to throw it away. A lot of trash, a lot of stuff we accumulate during years. Commodore Amiga floppy drives, floppy disks, old computer. E assim termina. And so it ends my life here. This is the end of the old life. So I am trying to clean up this painting I have done on the mirror, simulating a wall, a bullet holes. It's hard to take it out, but I keep trying. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll leave you with the final pictures of the house. And the house is already empty.